you'd only had 2 3-point field goal attempts in your career. You made 2 tonight. Is that a new shot for you? You're going to start shooting more threes?
Yeah, a lot more. I mean, I shot it in high school, and now it's giving us the green light to shoot.
So you felt pretty comfortable with it?
Yeah.
Comfortable shot for you. Linda and Malika, both career highs, feel pretty good out there tonight?
Yeah, we just executed. We went over in practice. We knew they're going to trap, they're going to switch, so we have to get the ball inside and just finish.
You guys talk about how, Lonnie, for you, just talk about the way Bauer, Bell, what you guys had to do to handle the press out there tonight and kind of get your offense going, especially a lot of times you're crossing half the court line, you've got 18 seconds left.
Yeah, we knew they were going to pressure us a lot, so Nicole and Andrea really had to step up and take care of the ball for us tonight and get it up the court. And once we got the press broke, whether it was with our press breaker or just getting the ball to them, they cleared it out pretty easy. Then when they seen the trap coming, it was important for our other player to come back and help them if they needed it. But overall, I felt like they did a pretty good job tonight.
Linda, you talked about the post defense tonight and just your ability really made it very hard for them to finish around the basket.
Yeah, this year we're making them finish over us. We're not fouling, and we work together. Like, we help each other, especially me and Malika out there. We know each other well. So if one post player rolls, we help and roll. I would go up, and we just work together, talk, and make them finish over us.
They shot 62% in the first half. Do you think that's one of the best halves of basketball you've played this year?
So far this year for us, yes. It was due to just us executing, and when they knew when the post would come up the screen, the slips were there all day, so we just threw it to them, and they finished. And just playing our offense, that's what we need to do every night, whether it's the slips or attacking aggressive off the dribble. So we did that pretty good tonight.
It's your guys' first 4-game winning streak since January 2009. Coach has said, he thinks maybe the wins will come later, but they're coming now. What's it mean to be winning to start the season?
It's great. It just shows that every day in practice when we're working hard and knowing the personnel, their scouts, it just pays off in the end for us. So we know what their players are doing and what we need to do to stop them. So it's paying off for us in the end, and we couldn't ask for anything better, but we still got to go out there every day in practice and get better and better because we know the teams that are coming up in the ACC Challenge and in the Big Ten are going to be a lot better. So we just have to keep progressing every day.
Just talk about the way you guys handled IUPUI wants to get this game up and down the court. They want you flying willy-nilly out there. Talk about the way you guys handled that all night long, just between the endurance aspect and just not letting them set the pace.
We just help out the guards, so we just cut in, and if we have to, we'll dribble it. We'll just pass it.
Going off that, we knew in practice that they were going to be trapping us, and Coach even said they might be more endurance than us, and they're going to trap and go hard for 40 minutes. So we just had to play our smart basketball, and we knew if the traps were coming to find the open man, and the open man has to come back to the ball, and that helped us out a lot. And passes will go faster than running any day, so just smart passing and smart decision making.
Linda, you guys outscored them 36-24 in points in the paint. How big was the post offense tonight?
It was big, especially because usually our highest scorers are guards. So yeah, it was important for us to get ball in and get some easy baskets.
I'm very excited about the win tonight. I thought going into the game that they were the best team that we had played to this point in the season, a team that had beat the Valpo team that we had lost to and also beat a very talented Indiana State team. So we came in with a lot of respect for IUPUI. I thought they played tremendously hard, and we were going to get 94 feet, 40 minutes of pressing, and how we were going to be able to handle that. And really pleased with our first half performance on handling that pressure and thrived off some of that pressure with our ball screen offense and got really good production as they tried to take away our wing players. We got really good production from our starting post in the first half, had 18 points from our starting post players in the first half, and I really thought that set the tone. We did a great job guarding the arc tonight. Not until the final 3 minutes do I think we let Nicole Rogers get away from us a little bit, but we held them scoreless from the arc and pretty much kept them off the foul line, so they had to make a boatload of twos, and that's our philosophy, that you got to beat us making a boatload of twos. And I thought our defense was fantastic. Coach O'Day really had them dialed in. They're buying into the scouting reports. I think they're enjoying the way we scout and how much we prepare them on opponents' actions and plays and personnel tendencies. So you can see this program growing. You can see us finding a group that likes playing together and a group that's got some cohesiveness right now. So little by little, and certainly we don't pretend to be someone that we're not. We know we have to overachieve, and we're not as talented as some of the teams that we play, but we're going to not go down without a fight, and I'm proud of our fight right now.
Coach, it's your team's first 4-game winning streak since January 22nd, 2009. How big is that this program has finally been able to put together some wins?
Well, I'm excited about that. Don't know much about the win streak here. I do know the last time my career involved a loss in Valpo that we turned around and won 25 straight games. So maybe we got to go lose to Valpo every year and start streaks, because I'll take this 4-game win streak. But we're protecting home court. We got pride, even though we didn't get by Valpo, to compete against the other in-state teams, because there's lots of Indiana kids on all these rosters, and we know there's some bragging rights over the summer. So we got another one coming up. But proud of the 4-game win streak, but again, just because we won some, I'm not going to change our philosophy. It's not about wins and losses this year. It's about building a culture and playing the way we believe we should play, regardless of the outcome. And we're playing hard, and we're competing, and we believing in what we do is still most important.
It seemed like Linda and Malika came out really aggressive tonight, both looking for their shot, also from deep. How important? I know that you look for the post players to shoot outside more. How important was it to see, especially Malika with those 2 outside threes?
They're better shooters than you think they are, and they make a lot of shots in practice now. They got to do it with the lights on, and Malika banked one in, and we'll take it. It still counts the same amount of points, but they're going to get some openings. As Lonnie is playing really well, and Jasmine's always a dangerous threat. You got to pick your poison, and they're going to get some open looks. And so, we're giving them the green light and asking them to step up and go for it. And again, their 18 points at halftime was the difference in this game, and really gave us a cushion that we didn't have to play 20 minutes of perfect basketball in the second half to get out of here with a win.
The team shot over 60% in the first half, while holding IUPUI to 25% in the first half. Was that the best half of basketball you've seen this team play?
Best 20 minutes, without question. Our execution was good. We had handled their pressure. We still had a few turnovers, but we handled their pressure. This is a team that can turn you over 25-plus times, and we kept our turnovers down. And again, in the first half, our execution, when we didn't turn it over, was leading to very, very easy shots, and we were making most of them. We missed some shots we're capable of making, but it was our best half of basketball to date.
Yeah, offensively, just talk about the unselfishness and the assist. You had a season high 15 assists for you guys.
And they trapped us a lot and really aggressively got out with that ball screen, so we had to share the ball. We had to make extra passes. When you saw struggle down the stretch of the game, it was more one-on-one play. And when we were sharing the ball and making extra passes, we looked a lot better. So, it's all building process, and there's some stretches that we looked really good tonight. And I hope the fans are noticing the difference. And there's a lot of teamwork out there right now, and there's a lot of cohesiveness from that starting unit, and they're believing in each other. And Linda and Lika play because they give all out effort, and they're very smart defensively. And they're growing offensively, but they play because of their effort and defense. They really understand the game.
Is this the starting 5 that you're pretty comfortable with going forward? They've started, I think, 3 straight games now together.
Really comfortable with it, but there's still talented players off the bench. You can always count on Sasha Chaplin at the center position. Quanisha McCurdy has untapped potential at the 4, and so you still want them fighting day in and day out of practice. You can depend on the ruggedness of Simone. So we got some post depth. Bree Arnold is a quality walk-on in the program, and at times in practice is your best player. All honesty, she's really talented. And just when the bright lights are on, we've got to get a little bit more out of Brianna. But and Nicole is dependable. So you know, we're battling. Everybody's battling in there, and we'll keep preparing and working game by game.
Talk about the job your point guards did, just their decision making as much as handling that in-your-face pressure that they put on them all night long.
Yeah, you know, 6 turnovers by our top 2 point guards tonight in you know, 40 minutes of basically pressing with that small segment that they went zone is a real credit to them. And I didn't think they hid from the ball. You wondered if they wanted the ball back and were going to be able to handle that pressure all the time. And then they have to take some extra bounces when the wings are denied or the posts are denied. And so for us to get out of there with only 6 turnovers by our point guards with that pressure and that athleticism on you all night long, you know, was drilled into them for 48 straight hours. And really, really pleased that we stepped up to that challenge and handled that pressure.
Nice.